Hey guys, what's going on? It's your girl T, and I wanted to come on today to basically talk about two products that I bought a couple of days ago. They're both by NYX, and they are the Pro Foundation Mixers. These are what the boxes look like, and basically they're foundation mixers that you can mix into your current foundation to either make it lighter, or warmer. And the two colors that I picked out were white and warmth, basically, because I have a warm undertone. But I am going to go back in eventually and pick up the one it's colored olive. I picked these up at Ulta, at my local Ulta, and they only had three. They had the white, the warmth, and the olive, and that was it. And I probably will go back and pick up the olive color one, because certain foundations I can go with an olive undertone. Sometimes it just depends on how it is and depends on the time of the year. It's weird. My skin is kind of weird. But I wanted to pick up these two because I bought not really a while back, but I did accidentally during the summertime pick up some incorrect foundation. They were extremely dark. They were like 2 shades darker than what I was. And I saw it because I was at the drugstore, and it's the Milani foundation. I'm gonna show you the foundation, and I'm gonna show you mixing this now. As you can see, they're still in the packaging. I have not used these. This is my first time taking them out of the package. So I'm gonna take out the white one. But before I do that, I'm gonna go and get my mixing plate, so I can mix this on here and show you how that looks on video, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, I got my mixing tray. It's hard plastic, that's what it is. And I have a bag full of, what do you call them, orange wood sticks. I picked up a bunch of these. When I wax my eyebrows at home myself, and I don't do it as much as I used to, because I got somebody that does it, because I get lazy sometimes, guys, and I don't feel like doing my eyebrows myself. Poot, I just dropped one. But when I used to wax my eyebrows at home by myself, I used to use my orange wood sticks. It's in a bag that it came in, that I purchased it and I bought it in bulk. And I used to use these to do my eyebrows because it gave me a much more precision look, and I was able to control the wax and where I was placing the wax better with these than with the little skinny ones. And at the time where I was looking, they didn't have the skinny ones at all. So that's why I bought those, and that helped out a great deal. But now that I have the skinnier popsicle sticks, I use those too, and those serve as my backup, my orange wood sticks. But getting back to what we're getting ready to do, I have the warmth and the white, and I'm gonna show you what the packaging. I'm gonna take it out of the packaging and show you what it looks like. Now, it is sealed in here good. Ugh, I hate when they do that. Just tore that to pieces. Alright, this is what the packaging looks like. And it says Foundation Mixer, and that's pretty much it. Let's see if I can put it on. Ooh, it came out quick. That's what it looks like. And when you rub it out, that's what it looks like. It is very white. So I'm gonna sit that up. And I have baby wipes down here if you see me looking down. So, and my baby wipes are from Sam's Club, because I buy them in bulk because they serve a major purpose in my house. All right, and this is the warmth color from NYX. Let's see if I can get this out. And this is that one. This is what it looks like. Let me see what it looks like. Ooh, it is very warm. That's very warm. So, what you're basically supposed to do with it, it says liquid foundation. What you do is, on the back of the box, it tells you how to use it. What you do is you put down your liquid foundation first, then you put a drop or 2 drops of either a drop or 2 drops of the foundation mix, or however many drops you need to get it to the color you want, and then mix it together, and it's supposed to give you a customized shade. That's for the warmth, and the white is the same way. So I have a couple of foundations that are too dark, And I said to myself, I had heard about it, but I hadn't purchased it yet, and I couldn't find it in the store anywhere. And they just recently got it in. So I said, well, I got some colors. I got some foundation at the house. I need to figure this out. I need to get this. So what I'm going to do is show you a couple of foundations that I have. That some are too dark, some are too cool, and some are, and I think I got some that are like maybe too yellow. Not too many of those, because I do have a slight yellowish undertone, yellowish warm undertone, or yellow gold undertone, and that's why I said I would probably go back and get the olive just to see how it would work, because the warm might be too warm. But let's get started. And I think they do have a dark also, so I take that back. I think they have white, warm, olive, and dark. I have to go back and check my local Ulta, but check your local Ulta. They have it. It's in the NYX section, or NYX, whichever one you want to do. So we're going to start with my Milani, my 3-in-1 Conceal and Perfect foundation. I have the color in Spiced Almond 12 and the foundation in Chestnut number 13. And there, on my camera, you really cannot tell the colors, but they are too dark for me. 12 was a little too dark, even for the summertime. That's what number 12 looks like. And on camera, it looks like it blends. But when it oxidizes, it does not. On my skin, it doesn't look that way. And this is number 13, which is really dark and it's like really red. Yeah, now the 13, I'm gonna have to put the white in. Okay, see? Now that's the number 13 and that is the number 12. And as you can see, the 13, which is right here, is very warm already. But that's why I said I'll probably go back and get that olive, because that's very warm and dark. And the number 12 is just dark. And on me, it made me look like I was dirty. So, and I didn't like that look. And in person, when they oxidize, it's even worse. And I don't know what made me buy those two colors. And I think I bought them from my local CVS when this first came out. And I don't know what made me buy them. But what I'm going to do is take my tray and I'm going to mix them in. I'm going to take the 12 first and I'm going to put it probably right here. And I don't want to use a lot because I just want to see how it's going to do. There's a little amount that I have, and I'm going to take the white, and I'm not going to put a lot. I'm probably going to put a drop in, and I'll show you how much I'm going to put in. Because I just want to see if this really works. Okay, come on. There. I put in that drop, and that's all I wanted to use because I have such little amount of foundation there, and I don't really want to waste it. I just want to see if it'll work, and all I'm doing is mixing it together to see if I can get it lighter. Now, so far, that's what it looks like, and it did lighten up some. It did. I'm still thinking it's still too dark, so I'm going to add another drop. And I mean just a little tiny drop. Yep, adding another little drop. And we're going to see how this is working, to see if it does kind of work with your foundation to make it a little bit lighter. And also I think with the 12 foundation, I think that was more cool than what I wanted. So that's what it looks so far. And it's mixing well, it's gotten lighter. So what I'm going to do is take a little bit and put it on the back of my hand. And that's much different. Now I'm going to put the one I mixed in and a little bit of the one of the original color. All right, there you go. That's the original color. That's the mix. See how much lighter it is? And that's with just 2 small drops of the white foundation mixer. That's a big difference. and it still gives good coverage. It's still thick and rich and creamy. So as you can see, a lot darker and a lot lighter. And that's just with the 2 drops. That's a big difference. I like that. That looks good. So now I don't have to get rid of my foundation. Because I have to admit, I like the Milani 3-in-1 Conceal and Perfect. So far, that's with the shade 12 Spiced Almond. It works for that. So that's one I can keep now. Now let's try number 13 Chestnut, which is a lot warmer than that. So I'm gonna first try it with the white, because I probably could have put some of that orange, that warmth, because this can be a little on the spiced almond can be more of a cool or neutral tone. So I'm gonna try, you know what, before I do number 13, I'm gonna do a drop, just a tiny drop of the warmth in number 12 to see how it looks. Oh, and I do recommend that you shake these up before you use them. Now I'm gonna, instead of taking that, I'm gonna take this, my little orange wood stick, and mix it in again. And this is what it looks like. I only put a drop in there. So we're gonna see if this helps warm it up a little bit. And I'll do a comparison against the original color and this. I should have did a comparison for all 3. Crap. I might do that. So this is with the warmth. And it did turn out a lot warmer. That's what the warm looks like. That's with warmth in it. And let me get the original color. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm making a complete mess. And right beside it, I have the original color. And what I'm going to do in the original, I'm going to mix up the original color with some more of that white. And that way you can see, with the same amount that I used originally to mix up with 2 drops of white mixed in. And that way you can see it. See how all 3 hold up. Okay, put 2 drops of that white in there. You're gonna see how this goes with the white, with the mix. And then I'm gonna put all 3 of them together, so that way you can see them. This is interesting though. I feel like I'm not a chemist or nothing like that, but this is interesting. All right, this is all 3 of them. Now, the one in the middle is the original color, straight from the bottle. There's nothing in it. The one on the right, on the left, excuse me, is the foundation number 12 Spiced Almond with 2 drops of white. The one on the right is the Spiced Almond with the 2 drops of white and the 1 drop of warmth mixed in. And that's what they look like compared to the original color in the middle. Big difference, huh, guys? Big difference. Kind of like that. So we're going to see how this goes. I'm actually liking it though. It does oxidize still. It does. And I'm noticing that the one with the 2 drops of, the foundation with the 2 drops of white and the 1 drop of warmth probably could match my skin tone pretty well. And what I'm going to do is, this is the Conceal and Perfect Milani in number 11 Amber. This is my actual shade color. This is what I use on a daily basis, and this is my actual perfect shade. This is what I wear every day without any mixing, and it works perfectly. And I'm going to put that on at the bottom and show you what it looks like. Now, that's Amber. That's what I wear every day. And that's what it looks like compared to everything else. And even now, with the colors oxidizing, I could have probably put another shade of white. I think I am going to go back and get the olive color, because I'm looking at the shade that I wear every day. It has a more yellow undertone and not a orange yellow tone. So with the 2 drops, or is it the 2 drops of white in the foundation, I could probably get away with those 2 because it's oxidizing and it's getting a little bit darker. And as you can see, the original is still dark, and then that's the warmth one. That warmth one is, on camera it looks lighter and it looks like it could probably go, but it's a lot darker in person. But these two, the one with the 2 drops of white and my original shade, they're a little bit closer, but I could probably still go back and get that olive color and make that color match perfectly. Because with the 2 drops of white in the spiced almond, it still has a more reddish orange undertone, whereas my amber has a more golden undertone. So the olive will work perfectly for me. So let's look at the number 13, which is chestnut. So I don't have to get rid of foundation now. I am excited. Y'all just don't understand. Get a foundation. Well, y'all understand. Foundation is expensive. Even drugstore foundations is getting that kind of expensive now. So, and milani is not cheap. All right, let's start all over. I've cleaned my palette off and wiped it off. I'm making a mess in here, guys. Luckily, I'm glad I'm in my bathroom. All right, my little palette is clean again. There's no makeup in it at all. And what I'm gonna do is take, this is chestnut, the darker one. It's more red base, and I'm gonna put 1 drop of white in it. I think I'll put 2 drops of white in it already. Give me 1 second, okay? I'm gonna get me some tissue to wipe off my thing. Sorry about that, guys, but I wanted to get some tissue to dry this off because I wiped it off with the baby wipe. So it's dry now. So what I'm gonna do is put 1 drop of the foundation, 1 pump, or half a pump, and that's how it looks. And I'm gonna put 2 drops of white in it off the gate. And see how it looks. Actually, I'm gonna put 2 large drops. Now, here's the white drops that I just put in there for the foundation. And there's 2 good sized white drops. So we're gonna mix that in and see how that does. And it's getting very light, so that's a good thing. I like that. But I use 2 large drops, because I wanted to see how it would look. So what I'm gonna do is put it on my hand with the orange wood stick. Not bad. That's what it looks like so far, and that's with the 13. So you know that's a lot darker than spiced almond. So that's what it looks like. And now what I'm going to do is take the original color and put that in the middle. And put barely a pump of that, so it'll go on the back of my hand, so that way you can see it. That's the original color right there. And the one beside it is 2 large pumps of white foundation mixer in it. And now we're going to put the warmth foundation mixer in it, which is the kind of orangey red color. And I'm only going to put 1 drop of that to see. I'm putting a nice drop of that in there. I'm going to show you how much I'm putting. It's a nice large drop. There, just 1. Because that's all that's needed, I think, for right now. I'm trying to keep the bottles clean. It's hard to do because when you open them, they immediately start to come out, and the product starts to come out. So we're going to mix this in. That's what it looks like. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go back and get the olive color. I think that would be a good color for me, more so than the red. I thought the red would be better, but I think the olive color would be better for me. And I'm gonna tell you, this chestnut took to that warmth color immediately. And I think the olive color would, I think because chestnut is already kind of a reddish undertone to it as it is, I would definitely have to get that olive. I don't think the chestnut would work for me without having an olive undertone to it. There you go. That's all three of them. You can't see it, guys? Okay. That's the original color right there. That is the 2 drops of, the 2 drops of white, 2 large drops of white. And that is the 1 large drop of warmth, or orangey red undertone to it. And that's what they look like. But see how red the original color is? That's really red. And I thought I was gonna like it that color, but I'm not liking it that color at all. Now what I'm gonna do is put on my original color that I wear every day, amber, in yellow, in 11, so y'all can see it. And I can tell you off the gate, I'm definitely gonna have to go back and get that other mixer, because my amber has more of a yellow base than that. And that is amber right there, so that should tell you. It's definitely more yellow base than red base. And strangely enough, it looks decent on me. It looks good on me. So I was thinking I was more red tone. And in certain foundations that has a slight reddish undertone, like reddish gold undertone to it, look good on me. But I guess it's that gold undertone that helps. But I can tell you now, I definitely don't want to use this orange or orangey red foundation mixer in my chestnut 13, because just that 1 large drop intensified the red undertone in this, the reddish warm undertone in this. It intensified it a lot. So if you were trying to take that undertone out, do not mix that warmth in there. You'll definitely need to mix that white and that olive one to get it, because I can't wear 13 at all with none of these. And I mean, seriously, I can't even wear none of these during the summer. That's how bad it is. But so I'm gonna have to, and my regular shade right here is oxidizing, and it's still not matching to none of those. So the definite color 12 I can do, because the 12 has a cool undertone to it. So I can definitely wear the 12, because it's a cool undertone, so I can put like a half a drop or 1 drop of that warmth in it to warm it up, and the 2 drops of white, and I'm good. Or I can go back and get the olive, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'll probably do that sometime this week maybe. But I wanted to come on and show y'all this, so we know with number 13 I'm gonna keep number 13, and when I go back and get the olive color, I'll test it again. I'll come on and do another video showing me using the olive color against both of these 2 foundations to see if it will work, and cancel out some of that reddish undertone, and see if I can wear it with my skin tone so that I can get rid of them. Because I actually, ooh, I'm sorry, that scared me. I thought I dropped it on the floor. It just fell in my sink, thank God, and it did not break. But I like this foundation because it offers full coverage, and I don't have to conceal with this unless I apply it thin. And how I apply it thin, because it can go on kind of thick if you're not careful. I apply it thin. I take my beauty blender, or I don't have a beauty blender, but it's the what is it called? The little sponge, my makeup sponge that I have. It's the little orange one that everybody has. I take that one and I mixed it down with my B6 by Urban Decay, and I use that to thin it out to make it so it's not so thick and full coverage. So, and it works very well. Now the next one I'm going to test out is the CoverGirl Advanced Radiance Olay, and this one is in 170 Toasted Almond. It is a restorative cream foundation. I've been wanting to try this, and I bought this a while back, and it's a serious red undertone. That's what it looks like. It's a serious red undertone. I couldn't wear this because it made me look dark, like I had really dark skin, and I was like, I'm not this dark. It didn't even match my neck. And the bad thing about it is I tried it on during the summertime, And I have been out in the sun and at the beach and all this other crazy stuff that I love doing during the summertime when I have time. And I couldn't wear it no way because it was that dark on me. I hadn't tanned that much. And usually during the summertime I'll tan. But I couldn't wear this at all during the summer because I didn't tan like that when I first got it. So I had to wait. So what I'm going to do, I put that much in the tray. And I'm going to mix in 2 drops of the white in it. 2 big drops. So we're going to see how this mixes in. Here's the 2 drops. I'm going to mix this in and see how it works. And see if it lightens up, because I'm not going to put any warmth in this at all because it's already warm enough. If anything, I would need like some neutral, or either neutral or that olive or something, or cool, something to make it cooler, because it's not cool at all. So I'm going to show you what it looks like with the two large drops of white in it, and then I'm going to show you what the original color looks like, so that way you know, so you know the comparison. And I try not to buy a whole lot of, it's hard for me when I go into the drugstore because it's hard for me to color match. I have a hard time color matching anyway when it comes to foundation, even when I'm not in this drugstore. Okay. And I apologize for looking down so much, guys. But there you go. That is the original right here. That's the original color. And that is the 2 drops of white. And it still is kind of orangey red tone, undertone to it. So it would not really blend. But it offers a nice, great whipped coverage. And if you apply it kind of good, kind of heavy, it will give you full coverage. And now I'm going to do amber. And I'm definitely gonna have to go back and get that olive. I hate that I didn't buy it that day. And that's what my amber color looks like. You see? I don't know why when I was buying foundation, that I was buying red undertones, that I thought I had red undertones like this. Because my foundation is yellow undertone. And the more I guess I'll say this, when I first started buying makeup, foundation, because I didn't used to always wear a full face of makeup like this. I would wear only eyeliner and lipstick, that was it, or lip gloss. But I never walked out of my house without eyeliner. And if I was feeling fancy, I would do eyeliner, mascara, and lipstick, that was it. That was the extent of it. In the last probably 11 years, maybe 12, 13, I got into makeup. And I could never pick my foundation shade. I had the worst time picking it. So now, I know. And I thought when I would pick my foundation shade, I thought I was darker than what I am. I didn't know any better. And now that I was a licensed cosmetologist then, but I guess I didn't understand. I understood undertones when it came to hair. And I kind of understood undertones when it came to skin, but not for me, but for other people. So it was hard for me to do that for myself. I can do it for other people, great, even though I don't do makeup. And I still don't feel comfortable doing makeup on other people that much, but I'm kind of getting into it slowly but surely. Not much, but I couldn't do it for other people. I could do it for other people, but I just couldn't do it for myself. So I always wound up picking up these dark shades that did not match with me. So now I realize, even after these colors are kind of drying down and oxidizing, they are nowhere near my shades. They're not. Even if I were to try to put the middle color on my skin right now, it wouldn't go. It would not go at all. So definitely, I'm kind of glad I'm doing this test so that way I know now for sure what I need to do. So this is gonna be good. I'm glad I purchased these, so now I know. I'm trying to think. Are there any other colors or shades that I wanted to show you? I don't think I have them Sorry guys, did it again. But no, I don't think I have any more. I think everything else is good. Alright, so if you have any questions about the foundation mixers, let me know. I'm probably not going to take the warmth one back. I'll probably give it to somebody that needs it, probably a friend of mine or anything like that. But I am going to go back and get the olive one and see how that works for me. But I'm glad I bought them because now I know. And I think I have another one of these CoverGirl Advanced Radiance ones, but it's more of a neutral cool tone, and I want to try the warmth and the white with that one, but I gotta find it first. I can't find it. And maybe I threw it away. I don't know. I might have thrown it away because it made me mad. But that is what I got so far. So hopefully you like this video, and hopefully it helped inform you on a new product line or a new product that's out at NYX or by NYX at Ulta. Yes, because this cost, the mixers cost, I paid $9.99 for them. I think that was the price, $9.99. I'm not counting tax and all the other stuff, because it might be different tax bracket or tax where you're all are located. But I know for me, it was the base price that they cost $9.99 for one tube. So yeah, it's a little pricey, but you gotta think about it. It has 1.0 fluid ounces in it, which is 30 milliliters or 30 ml, and you don't need a lot. So it will last you for a while if you are pretty good at picking out your shade. Or if a company sends PR and they send the wrong shade, you can use these to help make it your shade. And it doesn't really change the oxidizing time or anything like that, or the drying time. It doesn't change the consistency of the product. If anything, it made them creamier. And they were already creamy before, but it made it creamier and easier to spread a little bit, to me, in my opinion only. It may be just the fact that that's how they are anyway, because I told you I like the Milani foundation. I bought 3 bottles of it. So, but I would say they're a good buy from my initial purchase. I think they're a good buy because of the fact you can create different looks for people. Say if you're a makeup artist, you can have these in your kit and use them just in case if you don't have the right color or the right foundation shade for your client. You can use these. Plus, if they come out, if you get the olive in the dark, you can mix up and pretty much make anybody's custom foundation, which is great for you. You don't have to take so many products with you to your shoot. That's just my opinion. That's my thoughts. But yeah, I would have purchased these again. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back, pick up the olive and maybe the dark, and then do a test run and wear them with foundation all day to see how they work out and see if it see how it wears, and do a 1-day test day, and then come back and let y'all know how it wears, and just do a full face. So if you want to see that, let me know. Rate, comment, leave a comment below and let me know. Don't forget to like this video, and definitely don't forget to subscribe, because I don't post that often, but if you subscribe and click the little bell, you'll know when I post. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.